a little bit. So tell me to shut the fuck up if you want me to. Here's what I envision. Chop off this, right? Make this thin here, like 2 or 3 blocks, 3, so that you have 2 walkway and then the ladder, right? And then wrap that L around here, or hear me out. Start it. I don't need you to move. Go back to rework. Maybe maybe it fits in an end diagonal, or like from here, but when you get to about here, go to this length, maybe a little bit here, this way, so it has like weird, so it sort of breaks up the monotony a little bit. So it like makes like I kind of like this area would become like hyper focus. This area would be like your tools and sort of like research area. This area would be something, another hyper focus area.
I think I know how to do it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's sort of like once you look at it,
It's like this.
and
a whole I started to do this way, and it's really done creativity in me. It's like I know it's so easy to build in giant areas, but just start with the square, start with the rectangle, and like bottom off, tilt it. Just do anything like different. Do it like change the angle, and be like, okay. And then once you do that, you find which way works for you for that moment, for what you envision. Just end up so much more unique, and because the eye so much easier. Well, I filled from this line over that way with green. You know?
I think I have an idea on how to do it. I have brain juice to help me. Will you shut up, man? So tomorrow, like, we're seeing Babylon, right? You're not trying to sneak me to watch Avatar 2.
They're green this time.
What?
which is why I really think the next 5 movies are gonna like just switch it to the next sequel, like this or the desert.
Hey man, James Cameron has found his retirement series.
So remember the first movie, there was really Easter egg that noticed that the Avatar had 5 fingers and the Navi had 4.
Yeah.
Now that's kind of like the whole thing because there are Avatar people who like kind of intermingled into the society. That's how they're like,
You know, one of us has got 5 fingers.
So
like the kids are bullying, like, you got 5 fingers. Like in this they've grown up and they've had kids.
Let me talk to you over the thing so it's better. Marty, get the fuck off! No! I will beat your ass down! Down! She's standing on my PC.
What a bitch. Oh.
Sorry about that for those listening. She just stared at me every time. I was like, come on. Alright.
You want me to bring you water and wine?
No, hold on. Just... Alright, what was I talking about?
We were talking about Avatar 2 and the fact that, like, the avatars have 5 fingers.
Oh yeah, the fucking... Because they've procreated, because, like, the movie starts 10 years later. It's just like, hey, 10 years later, like, he's got a family. Jake Sully's got, like, has
had multiple kids and has adopted some. And then they jump a year into the future after the start of the movie. And they end up going to this other tribe. And the kids bully them because they're like, you're not one of us. You wanted the sky people skin. You got that demon blood in you. You have 5 fingers. And it's just like, wouldn't you be like, oh, we only have 4? Like, I know, like, nowadays we would make fun of, you know, because, like, aha, freak, that you have more fingers. But I'm like, when you look at the Navi's hand, it looks like, wow, that is not a good hand. Like, you guys got fucked evolutionary. But it's just like, oh no, ours is great for grasping most things. It's why Jake is... They don't talk about it, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is why Jake's much better at everything than they are. Like, he's not a chosen person. He just has a better hand than everybody else does. And it's just like, oh, stupid idiot. With your extra hand that's better. Not extra hand, but with your better hand.
I'm more evolved than you. There is like a weird fetish thing to it when you think about it. Like, could you imagine,
no, 100%, 100%. So many people. The one person who I knew who watched that movie more than once, because almost everybody I know has only ever watched it once, and then like, yep, that's good enough. This motherfucker bought every single extended edition, hoping that eventually they'd release the deleted scene where they fucked and you could see it.
What?
Yeah, I'm not joking. Because there was this... Have you seen Avatar?
Yes.
So apparently supposedly there was a rumored extended sex scene that was just waiting to come out in whatever unrated version of the film. And so everyone was just kind of like, is this it? Is this it? And he literally was just like, I don't know. I don't want to miss out on that. Hey,
but could you imagine if we made like...
Go ahead.
Sorry?
No, go ahead.
We made like robot suits that allow us to blend in with like indigenous tribes in the Amazon, and we just hung out with them that way. That'd be so fucking creepy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Alright, for everybody at home, this one's for you. Because I'm sorry, not Josh. Thomas can't see this. I don't really want to narrate, but as you know, I've infested the previous area with this monster. Ooh, big and scary. And we all know that this is a bad mob, but this other mob here is also a bad mob, and we'll use this as sort of like a baseline control. So let's see what they look like when they fight each other, to kind of give ourselves a concept of how tough the other one is.
We're gonna be fighting like giant vegetables.
Feed me, Seymour!
Now here's a good question. What happens if the guy from Ratatouille goes bald? How does the rat control him after that?
Pheromones.
I don't like that answer.
For some reason, the custom mob is not attacking this mob, and is just running around him in circles. That's not very helpful to test. Mayhaps this one will actually do its job? Well, this is disappointing.
Hello, Lisa.
Oh, I think I just broke it. Oh. I'm gonna need you guys to work it out. Oh fuck, they're fighting each other. I didn't think that would have happened. I'm coming at you live, Dave. It's just Minotaurs versus Wardens out here. I don't know what's going on. He wanted to do a strength test for one mob and that didn't work. Oh, fuck. The Minotaurs actually took out the Warden pretty fucking quickly. Was not expecting that, Jim. Now, I will mention, I've mentioned a lot of mobs here. None of them were the original mobs I were discussing. Well, the Warden was. The Warden was supposed to be the base plate, but still not discussing the mob that was actually released. Oh no, Jim, they're going to have to discover that naturally. Wow, these Minotaurs are really going at it.
Now they're fucking.
I mean, they might as well be. I love that these two have, like, over here have signed, like, a peace treaty. Like, yeah, we don't want to go to war with each other. We haven't accidentally aggroed each other yet. But we're about to.
Congratulations to drugs for winning the war on drugs.
Hey, for some reason they all stopped fighting and have started moving together in one direction. I don't know what that... Oh, they're killing Tails. Don't kill Tails.
They're unionizing.
Tails is dead. Report, you heard it here first. Tails is dead. Killed by Minotaurs. My Horticulturalist and the other Tails that was spawned.
Don't give Sonic Team any ideas.
Remember when they spawned in the Minecraft universe and the fox killed them by the Minotaurs? Boop, boop, boop.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
There's one of those in our game. We have Kitsunes.
If only there was a Japanese girl.
Thomas, when are you gonna stop fucking whipping this in my face, okay? I didn't do it on purpose.
When are you going to add?
Go on.
When will you wear wigs?
When will you wear wigs? Go on.
I don't know. There's a certain joy to mods in Minecraft that just add bizarre shit, but they don't tell you about it.
Oh yeah, like there was one of the mods that I was working on. I'm like, what the fuck is the Aetheryte Greatsword? I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't want this. And like I just was deleting it, and then I looked, and they later had did an update, and they're like, hey, the Aetheryte Greatsword. I'm like, oh, I just deleted the prototypes they had that they just left in his junk files. Fuck you for leaving those in here. Why would you even do that? That's kind of shitty of you. Did I just hear a dog in real life?
Yeah, it was outside.
Where the fuck was it? That sounded close.
It was behind the house.
So what are you up to? Let me take a gander at what you got going on. I'm inside shit, boy.
Chemicals in your children.
I love that I can see the fish before I see anything else. Ooh, the world's thinking about it. Ooh, ooh. Okay. I like it. Did you say something?
No, I didn't. That was Marnie.
Okay, I was like, I didn't know if what I heard was outside the game or not. This is not, I like this.
Thank you. Now I need to figure out what to I actually put in it.
Okay,
A Stargate.
so you know what you should do? You should extend this diorite water sledge down to here so that if you wanted to... Okay, hold on. Better idea. Don't let me, like, steamroll you here if you don't want this. I would say get rid of this diorite one entirely and just do layers so that you can get out when you want to get out. If you want to get out at this layer, and then just allow yourself to come down. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
No, I know exactly what you mean.
yeah, because when I was like going in that diorite one, I'm like, well, what if I wanted to go? What if I wanted to go from here? Oh, hold on. You got rid of the water. But like, what if I wanted to go all the way down? Why couldn't I do that? And then I thought, why even have this? So you have two options here. You could just hold on. You could just get rid of this. Yes, as you are doing. Sorry. Didn't mean to pick that up. Or you could keep this one and make it, stop at a layer and extend this. Or you could move this amethyst one, because I like the amethyst one better, to over here to where this is. And you know what this becomes? You fill this in with glass, and now you have, how you're trying to build like weird experiments and shit? Now you have like room for a tall experiment. Like that's where you build like Liberty Prime or make a weird portal or like do something tall and weird. So this will be like a separate experimental area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me experiment with it a little bit. I have an idea.
Do what you gotta. I'm just perusing.
Hi, Billy Mays here. I'm dead.
Don't you fucking do that to me.
Remind you.
That man is a fucking national icon.
Hi, Billy Mays here. I'm on heroin.
That man had so much cocaine in his blood.
OxyClean. Wink. You think we could get Josh to do fucking heroin?
Yeah, we can't get him to smoke weed, but heroin, he's all about it.
I mean, I've suggested putting nicotine patches when he comes over for D&D so he gets addicted to us.
Hey, I don't know why he doesn't want to hang out with us.
Pussy Alex, that's what's got him. It comes for us all.
Not for everybody, not from what I've heard.
Please explain to the players at home exactly what you mean in great detail.
I'm good. Players at home?
And that's what Twitch users call themselves, right? Players?
I don't know about that. Alright, I'm back in survival mode.
Oh, and hi, Joe Wells. I know you probably haven't commented yet, but I know you're there. I can sense you.
That's eerie. Why would you say such things?
Joe Wells fans. I can smell him.
Which one was it?
Car accident.
Car accident. Let me get out of the water so that I don't die while I try to put in this command.
I know what I want from the HelloFresh thing.
What's that?
The ability to breathe underwater permanently.
That's an option. What do I want to do? What is that melody?
What is that melody?
Wandering trader. You have nothing of value. Goodbye. So apparently so there are two different types of goblins you might bump into on your adventures in this game. The ones previously mentioned where you know, you can do those sweet trades and get some pretty cool loot. Then there are ones that have pickaxes and they generate loot and can be tamed and will follow you. Not generate loot, generate light. And you know, you can just have them follow you. Now, the whole point of them is that you're supposed to be able to store inventory with them. However, currently, what that does is, instead of keeping your inventory, when they switch between, like, just random walking around in inventory mode, they're supposed to store everything. It currently deletes everything that they have in their inventory. So, I think, instead of just, you know, deleting them or getting rid of them, I'm just going to let people make that mistake naturally the first time, and they'll figure it out.
Okay.
As awful as that sounds, I think that'd be pretty just funny. I mean, I'll patch it in whenever they patch it in, of course, but for the time being, I like it, because it's just sort of like, why would you trust goblins with your shit exactly? Of course they're just gonna steal your shit. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but you are pretty good on glass.
Roar.
So what do I want to do with my time?
Kill a man.
What'd you say?
Kill a man.
Well, that's always fun. Do have a few options.
Possessed by the devil.
That's already my current state of affairs, Thomas.
You could turn into the Donnie. You could turn into Donnie from the Lost Thornberries. I love that guy.
Remember when Josh came up to the roof of my building? He was like, I wouldn't trust a random button in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, Josh, I've shown that this is the entrance to my house like so many times. He's like, oh yeah, it is, isn't it? I'm like, oh my god, Josh, you silly goose.
I miss him.
He's not dead.
What's he doing?
What's the dog doing? Bum, 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 bum.
He's dead to me.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me diamond.
Give me pizza.
What?
You've never seen that YouTube video?
Maybe?
The Olsen twins, when they were kids, made this fucking video, like music video, about pizza, and like in the late 2000s, like people made so many YouTube poops out of that video. And for the kids at home that don't know what a YouTube poop is,
Get the fuck out. Just leave.
it's your bedtime. You've got school in the morning, kiddo.
He's right. Leave. Get out of here. I told you to leave. I think we all remember the... who did the Skyrim poops?
I don't know. Weren't they just on Machinima?
Yeah. It was the same guy that did the LA Noire poops.
God, I remember.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
I remember Arby and the Chief.
Who?
Oh, those were early machinimas where like a guy took an action figure of Master Chief and Arbiter and basically made them monsters. It's a good show.
I did that with that. God damn. Alright, give myself some mending and some silk touch. Fixing some gear. Because I think I've explained this already to you, that I found out that the way that they programmed the gilded netherite that I'm wearing, the way they programmed the tools was like wrong, so that efficiency and all that stuff doesn't scale properly with it, and it was actually faster to just have regular netherite.
Yeah.
So now I'm like inadvertently going back and like, all right, let me make new gear again for myself. Do 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 do. Do do do. Yep, exactly. Did I get silk touch yet? No. So how's your project coming along? Did you figure out something that fits your scheme?
I think so.
Well, that sounds good.
This is gonna be my life for the next 2 hours.
Okay. Do do do.
By the way, they had a Porsche 911 as a Lego set available at Target. I almost got you that instead of the Moonlander.
Why is that?
I was looking at it and like, this is such a cool car. I think it's the one from James Bond.
I mean, which one are you talking about? The one that like the new Bond has?
Yeah.
That's an Aston Martin.
They look the same.
Don't let Jeremy Clarkson hear you say that.
I'm sure he's watching our stream.
What? How did you show this then?
It is 3:30 in the morning in the UK.
That's prime viewing hours for Jeremy Clarkson watching Minecraft Twitch. What part of this is unbelievable to you, Thomas?
Hammered, drunk.
Yes, that's it. You've got him. You've nailed it.
I'd like to think we're a more intellectual series, and it's James Bay. And he would still watch it at 3:30 in the morning, hammered, drunk. So
I'm in Italy, but you know what? I do enjoy.
I'd like to watch the Yanks be idiots. That is a very popular form of entertainment in the UK. Americans being stupid. Dude, we all...
I'm sitting here
Oh,
debating
sorry.
what's the point of putting fortune on a shovel. And I'm like, is there even really a reason? I'm like, oh yeah, flint, I guess. I guess flint.
Just remembering this weird kid I knew in school that went like, he went on a rant one time. It's like, dude, the game shows in Japan are crazy. There's the one where you have to like, you know, have sex with just the behind of a woman behind a wall, and you have to guess which one's your mom. Isn't that crazy? And I had to explain. I was like, dude, you've just watched pornography.
I was like, did he really think that was something that wasn't pornography?
Watched on live television at like 8 p.m.
Just, and then it's got that weird guy in the corner that's in every, like, not in the corner of the room, but like the corner of the TV screen, because every like Japanese show is like, it's not just the show, but there's also a react video happening simultaneously. Just, he not know fuck his own mother. Haha. Very good.
Truly, they are enlightened people.
For those of you who didn't hear, Thomas was losing his shit out there.
That's the grade scale. If I lose my shit and you can't hear me, you know it's been funny.
It's like, I promise that the joke didn't fall flat. Thomas just laughed too much. Did it kick me out? Yeah, it did.
It did. The joke was too funny.
Sorry, I was opening up the to modify the server files real fast because I had to see if I could find a way to give myself one of the enchantments I wanted. Because I'm a real piece of shit.
I can't believe young Sheldon's still going.
Yeah, I don't understand it, man.
Soon he's just gonna be regular Sheldon again.
Like, how many years is he gonna be small? What if he grows up into...
That same actor.
Like, you just... Everybody looks was like, wait, what? How is he the same person? What the fuck is going on?
I think that would be a cool trick.
I'm sorry, if they just called it?
No, I think it'd be a cool trick if they just managed to recreate the same actor that played. I guess he's old Sheldon, or is he like progenitor Sheldon?
No, what I'm meaning is that no. You misunderstand what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting that the boy who is young Sheldon, as he slowly ages, as the years go on, ages perfectly into the actor who played Sheldon.
I bet there's plastic surgery that will do that. Younger Sheldon.
We are one. We are the Greg Eaters.
My favorite part of our Minecraft streams is where we inevitably just talk about the most recent Mabim Bam for 15 minutes.
God damn it, I have done this before. How the fuck did I do it? Sorry for those of you that can't see, I'm actively looking at the files of... There it is! Found it. You can't see it, but I'm looking for files, I promise. Yes, always with the notepad. think I've got a sneaky way of doing this. How's your life going?
It's good. I'm just thinking about the Greg Eaters.
As well you should.
So, I've been kind of theory crafting a character based off of the Blade Singer class that I showed you. I kind of really like the idea of playing a David Bowie-esque character who's has alter egos that he sometimes breaks out.
Okay.
Say for example, you were a player character that could only play every once in a while. So every time your character showed up, you'd start off as the David Bowie character, and then you'd come back and you'd be Ziggy Stardust in a later part of the campaign. And then after that, it'd be the alter ego he has where he wears a dress. I'm well, that'd actually be kind of fun if you played with the personalities. I mean, maybe not the part where David Bowie dresses as a Nazi.
No. Especially that part. Tell me lies, tell me stories.
Everybody thinks I'm a Nazi, but this is actually a World War I German helmet.
They just don't understand. Yes, I know this is lame, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to make a thing happen. Oh, I actually don't. Yep, I don't need anything from that one. But if I'm not mistaken, yep, this will knock that out again. Alright, let me copy this. Put it over here, modify this file. Wrap up whatever you are doing, Monfrere.
Hard. Alright, I'm Gucci.
Okay. Do me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Tell me lies, tell me lies.
Okay. Resetting the server. Come on. Yeah, okay, got it. I love that anytime the server gets modified in any ways, it's just I have to go back to the config files and switch them around again. It's you want your base level difficulty to be easy, right? No.
No.
Not once have I suggested that. It's we've turned cheats off. We've reset your allow list. You're so bad. You're so bad at this.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Oh, I forgot about it. Apparently at some point this year coming up, we're getting a Wonka movie.
Okay.
With Timothy Chalamet as a young Wonka.
I will either be really good or really bad.
Take your pick.
How does he find all the time between being Mr. Dune himself
and being the bones and all guy?
He's also in the French. What is the French Dispatch?
Yeah, but that was how long ago was that?
Timothy Chalamet. You wouldn't know how to say his last name unless you actively heard it being spoken to you.
Chalamet. Mr.
Charlemagne.
descendant of Charlemagne. That's me.
Aren't we all descendants of Charlemagne?
What'd you say?
Aren't we all descendants of Charlemagne?
I mean, at this point, yeah. That's one of those things that, like, they say, like, at this point, we're so far descendants, like, we're all relatives of Charlemagne in some way.
I mean, it's quite horrifying to think that, you know, I have 1,000 years of British genetics coursing through my veins, and my mom
I wouldn't brag about that.
finally bucked the trend and moved to the United States, a vast country of different, you know, genetic pools, and married an American man whose family has lived in the United States for 300 years, and his family line was entirely British for 1,000 years from Northern England. I feel like the furthest descendant I have is like a 30th cousin.
So it's just like, you know, just constant muddying of the waters.
No wonder why I have so many genetic issues.
Well, you are your own grandfather. No, that's not what we said.
My paternal and maternal grandparents are the same people.
That's right. That's the joke.
I think there's like an ethnicity.
Don't say a term
of people.
for that.
I think there's an ethnicity of people in Germany that were like almost made extinct, like in the 1100s, who like because of it, if they've genetically bred with their own population this entire time, like they are like very close relatives, like very scarily close.
Very, very scary. Very, very frightening. Thunderbolts and lightning.
Careful, you don't want to get DMCA'd by Freddie Mercury from the grave.
I'm more worried about Thomas Venus.
That's my name.
Or what about Jackie Jupiter? Or Stephen Uranus. That was
Dr.
also
Strange.
Freddie Mercury. Uh-oh. Disconnected.
Beans.
Oh, wait. Did you disconnect?
I was in the middle of reconnecting. Oh, it might still be doing it.
Hold on. What happened?
I'm reconnecting. There we go.
So
Let me
you
in.
did disconnect?
Yeah, but I'm in
I
now.
asked you like 3 times if you're disconnecting, and instead you just kept saying, no, I'm reconnecting. Like, so you disconnected? Yeah, I don't know
Well,
what
I
happened.
never... Sorry, let me clarify. I never disconnected because I never joined.
What?
Yeah, I've been connecting, but I'm here.
How long? What do you mean you've been connecting?
Like for the last minute and
Oh,
a half.
since the reset. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now I understand. Now I'm with it. I'm hip. Oh, give me that sharpness. Wait,
Man, I sure did learn a lot from listening to history podcasts on the night shift. Who even knows about the ethnicities of Europe like that, other than the Nazis?
yeah, I mean, maybe don't tell everybody about that.
I know a lot about race mixing in Europe.
What are the fucking the Liechtenborn? I think they were called.
Who were they?
The German it's like you will mate with them and you will give us a perfect Aryan child because of it. Like we
Oh, what was it? It was a blonde German man and a like brunette English woman, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, no, it was all over the place because it was sort of like, how is the best way that we can get our stock intermingled with their stock to get not only the people we like more appropriated. So, because it was kind of like the Scottish thing that you guys did when it was like, hey, you know, what was that fucking thing that they did to Scotland? It's one of the reasons why William Wallace rebelled. Was like the Lord could fuck your wife on the night of your marriage. Prima nocta. And the whole logic was, it was like, yeah, we're gonna make more English in Scotland, so they'll like have to like be on our side, but also on top of that, you know, just you know, general power, and history was good, yeah?
I mean, history is pretty awful to everybody all the way down. We're probably living in the only good time in history. Die, oh rat!
What were we talking about before that? I went on a spiel.
Well, we're talking about race mixing in Europe. Safe conversations.
Oh yeah.
to have.
That's what the Germans. That's why they were doing that. They were like, we'll make more German-esque people there that are sympathetic, and we'll make more, you know, military fuel for the war that's surely going to come after this one. Because believe it or not, we're probably pissing people off.
If they just showed any restraint whatsoever, they would have won World War II.
That's the problem with fucking hate, my guy.
And if we didn't attack Russia, we'd probably win.
Yeah, like, well, you know, I kind of also, you do sort of have to blame, what's his name, Stalin on that one. Like, dude, he straight up wrote a book where he said if he got power, the first thing he did would not let Russia live down what happened World War I. And you were like, nah, he doesn't mean it for me. Stalin. No. That was my Stalin impersonation. I'm pretty sure Stalin would have me erased if he heard that.
I like to imagine he has like a really high voice.
Here's me, Stalin!
It's like he's like just inhaled helium. God, World War I was like, when I say, don't get me wrong, the atrocities that occurred in World War I were awful. But man, World War I was just a generally bad war. Everybody just did a bad job.
Righto. The British Army for 100 years before has walked in a straight line. Don't see why we would change things now. Righto, chaps. Get with it.
Germany's about this. Why am I talking like Garfield, the Deals War?
It's just the way of the world.
Germany's going to sign a peace treaty with us. Let's have one giant battle where something like 1.6 million people die. I don't know. Fantasy Costco, wherever. That was your name.
So have you ever, like, you know how, like, sometimes you go and you haven't seen a YouTube channel that you used to watch religiously, and then you go back to it and you're like, what are they up to? So I had that the other night where I went back and watched, what was it, Mini Wargaming? Don't know if you ever followed them. They did a lot of, like, Warhammer 40k and other sort of like mini war games and stuff like that. And like, it's one of those like, wow, like this guy who was losing weight kept losing the weight, that's good. Like, wow, this guy looks old. But you go on like beyond that, it's like, holy shit. I don't know if you follow like Warhammer 40k at all, but like, goddamn, their armies are fucking ludicrous now. Like, because they used to be fucking good. They used to have huge armies. Now they have like, he recently had an army, like a fight where he fought another dude who was using proxies, because you know how like Warhammer 40k is heavy like copyrighted and everything like that, and he's like, I make my own orcs, so technically they're not orcs, but you know, they're orcs, they proxy as orcs. And just he's like, because I like these orcs. They're bigger, they're tougher, they have their own design. Like, I like them. They both had like an army fight that was like in the hundreds of thousands of points. I think it was like 300,000 point total Apocalypse army. A fight that was so huge it's never like historically happened before, you know? And it's just like, goddamn. You know, it's good to see that people are like, yep, we're still doing it. And we're doing it good. We're doing exactly what we wanted to do.
You gotta have fun.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel like that with the Game Grumps. Like, I have very recently been required to start watching them again, sort of. And I'm like, God, they look old now.
That's life.
I mean, the what is his name? Danny, he doesn't look any different, but I think he's just immortal. But man, Ego Raptor is just... he has changed.
That doesn't sound good.
I also don't know how you do something like that for like 12 years. I mean, I guess when it's a paycheck that big, I can get it. But wouldn't you get bored trying to be funny constantly for video games like that?
That's why, like, that's why I'm like, I have that issue where it's just like, I'll start streaming and I'm like, you know how it is. Like I've told you, Minecraft is always fucking pure gold. And it's not the reason why I purely stream Minecraft. But I find it like I have those nights where I'm sitting here and I'm like, am I streaming Minecraft because I want to stream Minecraft or because I know I'm going to get views? And it's just like, I need to also stream games that I want to sit down and actually play, you know?
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, I would just... I can't just
I mean, it's nice.
Forcing it. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, it's nice. Since switching to the schedule, I actually have the interest and motivation to play video games again. It turns out it's just stress that prevents me from enjoying stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I do need to finish Elden Ring.
You do. It's a good time. I know it's one of those things, though, like when somebody beats something and it's like a group effort. It's like, well, the one person does it. Well, I'll wait until the interest peaks again, you know?
Yeah, it's hard. Just turn to the soapbox, get on the soapbox. Hospitality is awful. If you work in hospitality and somebody offers you to become a manager, say no. It's never worth it.
You think you're gonna make a good decision. Well,
I think my night audit experience has got me this job more than fucking being a manager has, and I'm like, that's not good.
But there we go. I have ludicrously broken gear, like as was intended. That actually works appropriately now. It's all coming together, Thomas. And what have you gotten yourself up to?
Thinking about a design for a machine. I mean, you're welcome to go down and visit the...
I'm coming that way now. I've just finished getting, I've made, my tools again, as it were. So now I'm theoretically good for a while in that department. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh man, I love looking through this glass hallway you've made. Okay, alright, so you've made it... What happened to the amethyst? Oh, it's later. Got it.
Yeah. I figure layering it like that would make it easier to tell the difference when going up and down.
I mean, I just like the amethyst all the way around. I like that as a personal design choice that you made. I like the amethyst. So what are you looking for? Like something to do in this big area?
Yeah, I have an idea. I'm just making bricks at the moment.
Liberty Prime?
No. It'll be a surprise.
Then why even ask what my suggestion was? If you've already had a surprise underway. What's happening, Cracktraw, by the way? I do see you out there.
I mean, I do like suggestions.
And I said Liberty Prime.
My next project will be just another pagoda, the exact same styling as the current one. What you got cooking?
I don't know. I think I might make some dirt because we have a shit ton of gravel, and I need more dirt to finish off, beautifying this area. But we're getting there.
Simply
Where are you at?
Dakota.
What you doing in the pagoda?
While my bricks are cooking, I'm just looking around.
You need to cook bricks, and you're not cooking them in Josh's Mechana?
Sadly, not.
Much
As much as
disappointing.
I love it, it's not that big of a project. So I was like, why not just have a walk around the pagoda, you know?
Understandable. Visit the roots.
I'm in no rush.
Huh.
But that spam text message I got earlier today, Alex, are you gonna run as a Democrat in Osceola County? They're literally just offering that to anybody.
Nah, I'm good. So I just tried to bone meal some dirt. Oh, I'm still in creative, god damn it. So that's just disappeared. So I tried bone mealing some sand, and it caused the sand to fall. And at first I was like, oh no, but now I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's not really bad.
Oh no. Ring a ding ding, baby.
How did you hold on, Crackshaw, how did you accidentally make a glow squid farm? How does that happen? That's nuts to me. That's crazy. Crazy. I actually kind of like that. Now it kind of looks like dirt has fallen. Not dirt, but sand has fallen onto the lab a little bit. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll use it. Wait, can you see it? Where are you?
Oh no, I'm just up in the pagoda.
Oh, so it's like, can you see this? I'm like, are you here? Have you seen what I've done? I apologize.
Not yet.
Yeah, I did a thing.
Hell you.
I mean, it won't be me you'll have to kill. Oh, I tell you what, my favorite way to get like glow sacks is if you go to the fountains in the strongholds. The water for some reason always spawns glow squids, and they just die immediately. And it's just like, all right, I just have to stand around, and eventually I'll get, ink sacks or glow squid, one way or another. Alright, I gotta... Oh yeah, squids are definitely not a smart AI.
Are squids intelligent like octopuses are in real life?
I don't think to that degree.
I mean, octopuses are just real stinkers, aren't they?
They're just little guys.
I love reading news articles. It's like octopus at local farm, local zoo has just been breaking out and stealing shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love him.
Escapes, comes back. I didn't do anything.
It's like the Marnie of fish.
Are you talking about me? No.
Oh wait, fuck, octopuses aren't fish. They're cephalopods, I think.
Arthropods.
I don't know.
Arachnids.
Undersea arachnids.
What was it? It's like the fucking Mabim Bam, where they're like, spiders? Not technically arachnids. Wait, what? Hold on. What's that now?
Ranchos.
It's like, you know how it's just smart when it's just like, oh, tomatoes aren't, you know, a vegetable, they're a fruit. It's like, you know, something isn't a something. You know how it is.
I just love how they're able to come up with stupid conversations every week for like 13 years. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Okay. What is it now?
It's, I'm sorry, I just keep thinking, I listened to a lot of Adventure Zone today. So the lore behind Clint's character, Merle, is that he did leave his wife. And in this arc they're in, there's a moment where he has to sacrifice something to gain another benefit. And it's like a physical part of you, like a memory or something. And he's like, is there an item you have that reminds you of something that you can sacrifice? And he's like, my wedding ring. And fucking Griffin loses it. It was like, that's so fucked up. You're going to give your wedding ring away so you forget being a deadbeat husband? That's not much of a sacrifice, kid.
It's like those people who are like, I'll sacrifice the thing holding me back, sure. Uh-oh, I think I've immediately recognized the problem with having a Silk Touch shovel. I was like, yeah, you just make your shovel Silk Touch. What's the point? Squids in general, octopuses have been known to punch fish. Oh, I've seen that fucking photo of the octopus that just punches the shit out of a fish. Not photo, meme, whatever.
Hey, maybe that fish deserved it.
Maybe it's a fish-on-fish hate crime. I mean, I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to start spouting off crime statistics of fish or anything like that.
I mean, octopuses are stinkers. I cannot say this enough.
Oh, 100%.
What are the roof Koreans of the fish world?
The what?
What are the roof Koreans of the fish world?
I mean, it's got to be... I mean, it's... Isn't there like a type of coral or something that like shoot bits of itself off like as a small like gun?
That sounds like a stab, and that sounds fucking awesome.
You finally going back into your lair?
I am.
All right. Cool beans. Enjoy yourself. Let the kitsune guide you.
It's what I've always wanted.
Your own
They're not gonna all,
personal
like,
your own personal army of kitsunes?
dude, you finished this for me. I don't have to do anything. I hope you realize this means I have to kill them.
Yes, it does because I spawn them, they won't actually despawn.
Why would you give me this moral conundrum? Dude, there's a baby one. Come on, man.
Oh, that wasn't me. They must have made it. Oh, wow, they're forming families and communities, Thomas. That's a bummer, bud.
Fuck.
Enjoy making your lab in what is now their home.
You know what? I'll go work on another project. I can commit a genocide next session.
Oh, come on. They deserve it.
They deserve it? Why?
Kitsunes, they're real, problem animals.
It's simple. I'll just flood the room.
Hold on. So you won't be a man and just kill them, but you will drown them all slowly. That's what I'm hearing?
You know.
No, I don't. I mean, I'll kill them if you want.
No, just let me work up the. Oh, one of the
Well, hold on.
kitsunes are already.
Hold on, I actually have an idea. Hash give at self. Splash.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Well, at least you spawned kitsunes and not like those weird anime girls. That would have upset me.
Damn. If only I had known. God damn it. It's just a small genocide. Yeah, Crackshaw's right. It's just a tiny.
What's the difference between an ethnic cleansing and a genocide?
It's just a race kerfuffle. Alright,
Well, it's just a race kerfuffle.
I'm coming. I got it.
Oh, you're gonna practice your moan like that video?
No.
Remember, kids, watch YouTube videos to learn how to moan. Yeah, that's where you find those videos. YouTube.
Alright, I'm coming. Oh, wait, I gotta go all the way down. You might want to leave, Thomas. Wait, I told you not to do this, that I would do it.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, did you not kill him? Or did they all just
No.
naturally gather over there?
They all just naturally gather over
Go to
there,
the
I think.
observation chamber.
Wanna.
They don't like you. Oh, yes, they've all gone to the death pit. Lovely. Are you here, Thomas?
Yes.
You ready? Do. Yes. Oh, that didn't do much. There it is. Yes. Well, that didn't linger for as long as I thought a lingering potion should.
Are you killing them through like bionic warfare, biological warfare?
These are potions of harm.
Oh, Budweiser.
Jesus, how much health do they have?
I think the Budweiser frogs should fight each other.
They're trying to escape via the elevator.
No, one should live.
Alright. They got one.
So how long is it gonna linger for?
As long as the curly cues are in the air, which is happening a lot sooner than I thought it would. Alright, you got one. One remains.
What should we name him?
That's your obligation, but he will carry the weight of his, of his memories.
Oppenheimer.
Alright, hold on.
Kissinger. You stay put, buddy. I'm gonna go get some berries.
Get one of each. They might be... I'll look it up right now, but... They're a weird one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God. I gotta just double check. Yeah. Here, look it up right now. Go to behavior packs. Foxes. Entities. Kitsune.
Oh, Minecraft crashed.
It did for you, it did not for me. That's nice.
I was the game itself.
Tame. Oh, nope, that's the tame filter. It has a different effect. Ay, 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 ay. I'm just trying to find what tames it here. And I gotta sort through all this code. Alright, time for Control F. Alright, you need... Did you get sweet berries?
I haven't grabbed them yet.
Alright, sweet berries is the only item that'll tame it.
Okay. I believe I have some up in my chest.
If not, you don't have to fucking farm new ones. Just fucking go to the box in front of the butcher, and that has all the new ones you need.
Heard.
You don't need to go take the bone meal and do that. I already have stacks and stacks of sweet berries. And I've left a treat for you in your glass box.
Is it a treat or a monstrosity?
Little column A, little column B, bud.
God, dolphins are stinkers as well, aren't they?
Why? What happened?
No, I'm just thinking like how much of an asshole they are as a species. Sharks are very misunderstood.
Oh yeah, orcas are fucking horrible menaces. Like, orcas destroy seals, like, for fun. Dolphins will, like, what is it? They'll, like, abuse pufferfish for drug purposes because they get high off of them or something like that.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, isn't it like that thing where like female dolphins' vaginas are like super lubricated or something?
Are you talking about the
dolphin?
dolphin pussy jelly? Are we talking about that? Is that what we're discussing finally on my stream?
Sure.
Like the super aphrodisiac, apparently, that's like ultra stimulating or something like that.
I'm sorry, that is a sentence. What was it? Dolphin pussy jelly?
Yeah, you heard me. This is not like I didn't just coin that phrase. That is something people have like discussed about them, and it's just dolphins are gross.
They're such fun animals, aren't they?
Somehow, I just want to like say this. Somehow they got human syphilis, and now since they got human syphilis, they actually ended up spreading it, like, through their peoples. Like, they all have an outbreak of their own, like, syphilis now. And it's just like, how did this happen, dolphins? How'd you get human syphilis? What the fuck is this?
What should I name this kitsune?
Did you not check the box, Thomas?
Oh, not yet. I haven't come back yet. I'm making a name tag.
One day, you'll check and realize that I left you a name tag already. These tasks have been done for you, my child.
I was thinking it was going to be a horrible monstrosity.
I mean, Oppenheimer's... He doesn't really like himself. It's close enough.
Maybe he's just horribly misrepresented in media, and he's actually, like, beloved.
He was just
Of
a
himself.
goofball. He was the work clown. Always a joke, that Oppenheimer.
Always having a good time.
Now, I was aware of that dolphin. The dolphin that was getting hand jobs from its trainer. And they're like, it's having a real positive response with this trainer. It's like, I wonder why. It's like one of the, what is it, with mouses that they recently discovered like a few years ago, that mouses just in general can tell the difference between male larger animals and female larger animals, and will just generate more of a stress hormone and stress factors because of like males versus female presence. So they're like, okay, so they can identify human males and that stresses them out. Well, that makes pretty much every single test we've ever done using them that involves stress completely useless now, because now we know that everything is just, you know, a fake positive. Good.
So it's like those fucking dolphins the CIA trained and they just ran off.
Well, they're like, yeah, we'll hunt landmines for you for sure. We definitely won't run away at the first opportunity.
Hello, Kitsune. My apologies, where did you leave that name tag?
In the box with your glass, bud.
Okay.
Where else would I have left it?
There are many boxes in this world.
None more relevant than that one.
Yeah, that is Oppenheimer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Oppenheimer.
Bet you miss hearing that song 17,000 times a day.
I loved it though. I like Baker Street.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do as well, but I couldn't imagine listening. I mean, granted, I did listen to Jimmy Buffett for 3 years of my life.
Cheeseburgers in paradise.
It's funny. My mom used to be a huge fan of Jimmy Buffett, but ever since she's worked at Margaritaville, I've not heard her listen to Jimmy Buffett once in the car.
Well, I mean, once you listen to it enough at work, why listen to it in the car?
Cheeseburgers in paradise.
Don't. If you keep going, I'll have to pay him.
You think you can get him on the stream?
I mean, if Justin can.
I mean, we have the same pull as Justin McElroy, right?
I wish.
You know, we'll have our own stream where we've got Jimmy Buffett, Lin-Manuel.
I was gonna say Lin-Manuel as well. I mean, there are some people that it gets on there. I'm like, who? Yeah, okay, I guess.
I was hoping they were going to get Bill Cosby this year.
Why?
I mean, that would be funny, wouldn't it?
Just think that this sure is funny, huh, gang? Just us and Bill hanging out.
Oh, dude, Bill Cosby bought the bag of pills with him.
Did you hear about Mike Tyson and Vander Holyfield? The guy whose ear he bit off.
No.
I mean, you did hear about how Mike Tyson bit a dude's ear off, right?
Yes.
Okay. So apparently they've made amends, and now they've gone into business together and are selling marijuana edibles together in the shape of gummy ears.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's good business. But I want to know who sat down and pitched that. Like, all right, Evander Holyfield, hear me out. Sure, it's gonna be with Mike Tyson, but we're gonna sell gummy THC. Everybody likes this. It's a surefire hit. Sure, you got to work with the guy who bit your ear off, but whatever. You're cool now, right?
Mike Tyson's a very nice individual.
I mean, I would chill with him.
You could get him to smoke a blunt.
God, have you ever seen that video where he just starts taking a shit ton of mushrooms in front of Logan Paul?
No.
Oh, like he takes a monstrous amount of mushrooms. Like everyone in the room becomes like terrified because it's almost like if you walked into my room and I was like, hey, check out this giant like gorilla that I've given LSD. Like that's kind of what like everybody feels like. Hey, the man who could probably beat any one of us to death freestyle just took the most ungodly amount of mushrooms I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm supposed to just be like, yeah, okay, that's cool. And everybody's like, hey, dude, do you want some water? And he's just like, shut the fuck up. He's just like, I'm not listening to you anymore. It's just like, oh my, all right. Everyone's just like, is there a panic button on this podcast?
I wonder how Mike Tyson
Thank
would handle
jump.
D&D.
I'm sure he'd kick ass at it. Get him, Joey Diaz. Trying to think of somebody else that would... Bill. He'd get fucked up.
I mean, it's still our nightmare D&D player group. The report of the week. Ben Stein.
Ben Shapiro.
I wonder if you could get Ben Shapiro to hit a bong.
Oh, I mean, you got it. Oh, I forgot I do eventually need water. I can't just... Where is it? Ah, here it is.
What you doing down there?
Nothing. I made dirt and now I'm turning it. I'm getting rid of gravel.
Get Ben Shapiro on the podcast.
What podcast? We don't own a podcast.
Yeah, we do. It's, two guys.
Go on.
God, that'd be such a boring name for a fucking podcast.
It's just two guys. Yep. That's the best we can do.
Now, what if we called it, like, the Josh DeMarco podcast?
I don't think we could do that, like, without Josh.
Well, we built lore around him.
So the whole podcast will be just about making fun of our friend Josh.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good look.
Josh would be down with that.
Why wouldn't he be on it then?
So he'd be the special guest star we get on at the end.
Oh, so it's a limited run.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking business. You're saying buzzwords that I like to hear.
Hamburger. Is that a buzzword you like?
Who doesn't like hamburger? If we can't turn it into a McDonald's meal, what's the point?
Dude, just bring back the chicken tenders at McDonald's. I don't know why they can't release them.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Guys, this is our official movement. Bring back the chicken tenders at McDonald's. Otherwise, we riot.
Because, I mean, it wasn't just the chicken tenders. That was also, like, the snack wraps, you know?
I don't understand. Like, none of these are, like, they've done it for decades, and then suddenly they're like, well, we couldn't possibly produce bagel sandwiches anymore.
I think it was just COVID, cost cutting. Like it was like, hey, profit margin's already pretty thin on this item specifically, so let's shave it to cut costs. And then just, from that point forward, why carry it ever again? The consumer has been tricked into allowing not having it. That's why I tell everybody, I get it. When I was young, I used to like everything too. And I always didn't understand when my dad was like, oh, I didn't like this movie. I was just like, it's a movie. What's not to like, But now it's just sort of like, no, you have to not like things. Because if not, we'll just keep getting shit. Like, if you always are like, oh, this is good, even though it could be better, no one's going to try harder. Because the bar is just low.
I don't understand the love of Avatar. I don't get it. It's just all right.
Are you talking about the Airbender or?
Oh no, I fucking love Avatar: The Last Airbender. That is like,
Yeah,
in my
okay.
mind, peak children's television.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm with you in that department, man. I was like visually stunning, 100%. I'm with you in that regards, but like, other than that, it's like it's a movie.
I mean, for a lot of people, that's all they need at the moment.
Yeah. It's just, like, I tell everybody, it's like, it's the same exact movie as it was. And they're like, no, but they did, this, which was different. It's like a completely different process. I'm like, I don't want spoilers. He has a family. That's it. That's the only difference. Like, he's a dad now and not a squad leader. But spoiler alert, he's dealing with his kids as if they're a squad. Like, a common problem that soldiers have. Like, it's the only thing that's different, and parents are jumping to it. Because guess what? The demographic that liked it at my age are parents now. They're like, no, it's an entirely different story. I'm like, no, it's the same story. You're seeing it different because you're a parent and he's a parent. Like, it's the same thing, man.
You let James Cameron get in your head.
And I would be okay with it if that was it. If they were still just doing a trilogy. But James Cameron did what? Jerk us off for fucking how many years over this goddamn project?
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, it's done after 3 like originally was projected. This is gonna be, there's gonna be 5 of these movies. They're doing 5 more, gang. Why? Like, I know they're just gonna tell the same fucking story again. That being said, it's not an awful movie. It's just, me, I hate just drinking the Kool-Aid to drink it. And then I'm the curmudgeon. But that's how we end up getting, every Marvel movie looking the exact same. And I'm not going to be the guy that generically hates Marvel movies just to hate them because it's not real cinema. I'm not like that, but because everybody needs a summer blockbuster.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with a summer blockbuster. But when we get to the point where, like, someone's saying their famous favorite movie ever is Endgame, now I'm kind of like, oh, maybe not Endgame. Endgame I can understand, but like, there's more out there. Find something that is uniquely you. And enjoy that.
For millions of young men around this world, it's hentai.
Maybe not that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's either that or that game Hate.
Hatred.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
The game where the police will kill you no matter what you do.
Yeah.
I understand why this young gentleman is so angry all the time. The police in this town is so barbaric. I was just going...
Did he, like, call the police beforehand and be like, oh, I live at, 764 Royal Adralio Lane, and I'm gonna walk out of my house in 30 minutes and start shooting.
I just love the concept of, like, you know what people love most about Grand Theft Auto is just the blatant killing. Let's just do a game about what is essentially a school shooter. That's what they'll like, right? It's just like, as soon as the game started, every gamer in the world was just like, no, 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 no. No, you did a bad thing. I got this area over here looking mighty fine. I gotta make some more dirt, but oh well. I still have this whole ass area over here to convert as well, but such is life. How's your thing going?
Come here, little
What'd you say?
Come here, little Oppenheimer.
What you building?
I don't know yet, but I'm trying to channel the essence of Lovecraft. I'm like, what would you find in a room like this? Like, what if they unearthed, like, a Lovecraftian thing?
I gotcha. Give me 1 second.
Sweet, sweet Oppenheimer.
Be on the outside of this real fast. I'm just gonna have some fun here, and you tell me if you like it or not. Oop. I gotta see if I remember that, if I can actually pull up the proper name of it. But where is he? Here we are. Can you see him?
No.
God damn it! Of course. Another fucking broken thing that nobody can fucking see but me. Well, this would have been perfect, but of course, like everything I try to fucking do to you guys, it just doesn't work.
What was it?
You want me to explain something that's Eldritch Horror?
Sure.
I'm clearly speaking angrily and saying that it was going to be really tough to define. Never mind, I'm done. Good luck.
What if it was like an altar?
Yeah, I was looking at that and I thought altar before that beast didn't work. Other than that, that was the only Eldritch-y thing I have. Well, hold on. No, it's a boss. If I put that there, I would constantly have a boss bar in the area, and that's not what you want. Yeah, I don't have anything else Eldritch-y I could put in there.
I think I need to make this altar just a little bit bigger for space, and then I'll go crazy.
Well, hold on. Oh, well, that's something. Alright. Here's another mob I could put in here for you that you could mayhaps lock up.
Okay.
Can't wait for you to tell me it also doesn't work, but whatever. Whoa, you made it larger.
Yeah, I was like, this should be bigger, I think.
Why?
Because if this doesn't work out, I'm going to build something in the center for like an altar to put something on.
I love it. Is it science or is it you need to get out of here, bud. Get in the glass so that, because this is going to be a mob that will want to attack you. Alright, you do need to observe it though. Alright, you there? You can see? Okay. Just let me know if you can or can't see it immediately.
I see it.
There we go. So yeah, if we box him off, he won't clip as much as that.
I like him. I'm not quite sure what he's supposed to be, but that's a good sign.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like the precursor to the thing that's in the Phantoms, essentially.
That's cool.
Alright. So here, I'll bar him off again, and then I'll throw one of those in theirs. Does that sound good?
Thank you. Yeah. Do you think he'll be able to get out through the roof?
Oh, no, I'm barring that up too, bud.
Oh, thank you.
I will just get out by teleporting myself to you. Thank God you made it bigger, because this guy is pretty big. I was thinking, do you want me to cage it, or do you want me to glass it? On the top.
Glass it.
I feel like on the side bars makes more sense, you know? To
Yeah.
fit the weird, creepy scene. Do you want leaded glass or soul glass? Ooh. Let me see what soul glass looks like. Well, that's not as bright as I thought it would be, but I like it, so I'm going to use it. Because it's slightly different than normal glass. You can see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is soul glass. I like it. It's like a blue glass. Not much
I
really
do as well.
different about it, but cool beans. Alright, here he is. Yeah. You want me to name him anything before I leave?
Nah, I think he should remain nameless.
There you go.
Gracias.
Donata.
And by doing this, it's kind of just filled out the room.
I mean, I you know, put stuff in the room, of course. Put things back here. Definitely put something back here.
Come with me, Oppenheimer.
Now, who do you put back here, though?
It's a good question.
Let me look at what I have in my repertoire. I love the noise he makes. Those are pretty good.
You get to be in the observatory room.
I'm sure he's very pleased at that. So here's my thought. You could make it another otherwhelmly creature. So you could have like another end world being, or another maybe a nether being and trapped in here. What are your thoughts on that?
Are there any like super humanoid looking beings like that?
I have options in that department. Let me find their names.
Greg.
The Greg he does. You want to glass this part off right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that while I...
I don't have any glass. Hold on, let me go grab some.
God damn it, Thomas.
I didn't think I'd need any more.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'll get a few options going. And you specifically want things that look humanoid-esque, but like humanoid plus, essentially.
Yeah. There we go. It's all blocked off.
Thought I had the white Enderman, but I guess I didn't. Alright, you watching?
Yeah. Well, what the fuck is he?
He is a blastling. He's essentially an Enderman on crack.
I like him. He's kind of, yeah, he's creepy.
Oh wow, we won it with the first one. That was my original guess. I also have a pearl golem. But if, we got it in one. You want me to drop a second one just to fill him out?
No, I like one.
Okay. I'm kind of just observing him because I'm like, I don't think he has as much teleportation as the normal Enderman does, but I just don't want him accidentally like teleporting outside this room. So I'm going to just observe him for a little bit.
Okay.
Not bad. I love that this was supposed to be like the experiment place, but now it's just become the place to trap otherworldly entities.
Well, in my mind, the lore is like we've salvaged these beings from deep under the sea.
I dig it. Look at him.
He's chilling.
We do not like what you have done to us.
I'm sure you guys don't.
Good. Good.
Wow, I got a lot more done with this room this session than I was expecting.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Now I get to ask the question of what I'll do next week.
That's kind of like what I was doing with the, when I was working last night on the thing that I was working on. I was just like, alright, I built it, and then just in the matter of seconds, I turned, like, the rooms that I had built into, like, a visual story element, and just, like, no time at all. Like, visual storytelling's easy. I don't understand why people have problems with this. just wrap this thing up like what we did here. It's like, oh, you want an otherworldly thing? It's like, well, let's make some otherworldly shit happen. Not hard to do. I love that I can hear him from up on the surface here. So you're like chilling in the park, but you just hear...
What's that noise?
Don't worry about it, dear. I think I'm going to put a giant bear in one of these as well as the panda bears that we have out here. Just sort of make this a zoo of just fucked up animals out here.
Yeah.
And then you have, you know, your secret VIP extras fucked up room. With your super fucked up creatures.
Man, Josh is just missing so much, isn't he?
He probably doesn't think so. Ha ha ha. Losers, they don't have a girlfriend.
He's working with my mom tonight, so...
He's putting in work as that future stepdad, I see.
Yes. I would club him to death if he ever did that.
Barbarian club.
Me and your mother are in love.
She will be my partner.
I can't wait to sire a child.
Sire a child!
My mom is 65.
I mean, we've already established in our fiction that he has extra potent sperm.
The DeMarco line.
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
You just gotta have sex once, and it's all over.
It's all ogre now. God, these tools are fucking monstrous. I love them. Fortune 10, mending 10, not mending 10. That's not how that works. Efficiency 10. I'll fix you twice as efficiently.
Probably go visit the skeleton farm and do some healing.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to see what it's like in the new tunnel. I dig it. I like it. Has a chill vibe. Also, unexpected, you know, consequence of our actions. The farm now is actually a farm for like emerald weapons as well, emerald armor as well, and stuff like that.
Ooh, I like this.
So I went into the code, and when I modified, like, because you know how I accidentally broke it a little bit when I was like, no, just delete this section. And I was like, oh no, I must have, you know, made a disproportionate amount of parentheses now because I did that, because I didn't, you know, go down to the bottom bit and delete the corresponding parentheses that would have been important, yada, 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 irregardless. So instead of, like, my solution was I'll put the original file back in and I'll fix it by just replacing the name of it. I was like, well, what should I replace it, like, to draw from? Because it's already like, oh, no, if you want a copper hammer, which is already one of the items that they offered, we'll do a copper hammer and stuff like that. And it's just like, well, I don't want to, just say copper hammer again. That's a little lame. So I mixed it with the other mob. So now they're, like, walking around with, like, fucking samurai swords and, like, other things. So the amount of loot you can get just from walking around not only is a lot more, but also kind of titillating and hopefully getting people to want to, explore. It'll get people excited at the concept of, like, what else can I make here? What other cool things are there?
I love you, Marnie.
Oh, fuck, I keep like reminding myself and putting a subroutine in the back of my brain. Like, make sure I fix that goblin trade that I fucking fixed. I fucked up at the beginning of the night. Giving myself the availability to get efficiency 10. I'm like, I don't want that being offered to everybody now. That was just a one-time thing. I gotta remember to turn that off once this is done. I'm also looking at the mountain. I'm like, what should we got to turn part of this into the castle, because I know that was something we discussed. I'm like, what should be the first step in that?
Good question.
So many opportunities. They're gonna think they're gonna, exploit this whole area, or are they just gonna, jump straight to the things that matter? Looking forward to that. Are they gonna waste their time entirely? Who knows? I'm looking forward to finding out. But it's like Riddles, but more.
Riddles, but more, you say?
I'm essentially building an RPG storyline in Minecraft for you guys. But I dig it, though.
Come on, Preston, come back. You have stuff to finish.
Does he?
Well, he was working on that project over in his swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp? Yeah, I've also essentially created a parkour game
Oh, good.
over here. Here you go, Thomas. Do. Where you at?
I'm just flying over to Preston's area. I'll come back.
Oh, so I've essentially set up the lily pads around the entrance here to be like just far enough away that you can jump to each one. So like a sort of... Can you make it to the other side without touching the water?
I have to wait for the world to re-render.
Well, you should have thought of that before you left.
Can we have Budweiser frogs, please?
I mean, do you want frogs?
Sure, why not? But they have to fight each other.
They probably will. Do. There you go.
My babies.
Those are eggs. They'll eventually hatch into tadpoles, and those will eventually hatch into eggs.
A treat for the next session.
You're gonna come back and be like, what the fuck is this?
Why are there frogs here, Alex?
What did you do, you asshole? You know how the way you normally talk to me?
Famously. I'm an abuser.
Famously.
Famously.
Yeah, I'm spreading the love on the sea pickles.
What happens if you eat a sea pickle?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's find out.
What have we learned?
What'd you
Sorry?
say?
So what have we learned this live stream? Octopuses are nature's stinkers.
The dolphin pussy jelly was a lie. Beans.
You think dolphins could be circumcised?
Alright, now that sounds like a good enough place to end it for me. How'd he get canceled?
Hey, that's not. I think people need to know.
I think dogs should vote.
I do think dogs should vote.
I think dogs should vote. Peter! Come on, vouch for me, dog.
Welcome to the Monster Factory.
God. That thing is like going ham over there. He's like, please, why have you done this to me?
It's fun.
We don't need reasons. We're monsters.
The true evil was man.
Oh, famously. I keep forgetting that there is, in fact, a limit on how much oxygen I have. I do have to eventually breathe. Stupid, I know.
Rat fuck.
Whoa!
Sorry, I'm just I have to say, like, my naming conventions got way better in Final Fantasy IX. Like, I really channeled the essence of those characters.
Josh?
Dude, I completely fucking forgot that's what I named that character. So he was just walking around, and when he first said something, I fucking burst out into hysterics. I was like, oh yeah!
That is a Josh, though. The guy's giving total Josh vibes.
The main character be named Seth, S-E-P-H. How does he do it?
I love that I found an excuse to get rid of not only most of our copper, but also our bone meal. Oh, have you discovered the Easter egg in on my atlas yet?
No, I haven't.
You're missing out. Come with me. Da, fly with me, boy. Fly with me.
How far are we going? Oh god!
To the atlas?
Sorry, my fucking world stopped rendering. Hold on.
There you go.
Thank you.
Where'd you go? Ah, here we are.
I'm here.
So here we stand atop the atlas. I'm on his head. And you are standing near the Easter egg. Colder. Warmer. 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 Boiling. Colder. 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 Warmer. 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 Warm. Very warm. Colder. Cold. Cold. Warm. Hot. Warm. More. Cold. 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 Ice cold. Warm. Warm. Boiling. Boiling.
I see now.
Once again, the hidden trap door is... Just go down, dude. Just go down.
I'm trying to. It's not letting me.
Okay, no, just let it stop jumping. Just let gravity take its course. Thank you.
Oh, it's its part.
Well, no, it's the core of the Earth.
Oh,
Because it's got a planet on its back.
heard.
I mean, it could be the heart of the Atlas, too, but technically we're still in the Earth part of it. Do. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but, like, the fucking copper version of that is just perfect. Like, it matches identically to it.
It looks very cool. I like it.
Where'd you go?
I just came down here to look at it.
Oh, you went down to the Earth level? Ground level, I mean?
Yeah. Normie land.
I think it did a good job.
Yeah. Ooh. Anything else we want to do?
I was down here moving some dirt around, but if we're calling it, I could stop doing that.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll finish this stack. There we are. God, I love this guy. Oh, hold on, before we go. You don't need to come down here. I'm just doing my own thing. You won't ever let me
here to
leave a
see
fucking surprise for you, will you? You fucking looked up what the song was in D&D. You just want it spoiled for you, don't you?
To be fair, I knew what song that was.
You didn't name it, did you?
No, but I'm like, I know this song by ABBA.
Hey, ooh, bad news. The Blastling got out.
Oh, that's not good.
So tell you what, I'm gonna get rid of him for you, and I'll replace him with something else that you can either yay or nay later.
Yeah, they've turned into tadpoles now.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
That's cool. There we are. All right. There we are. Just love listening to him. I just think he's neat. All right, anything else you want to do before we call it for this evening?
I think I'm good. That is a snail.
So you went down there even after I just finished talking about this?
I'm sorry, I thought you said you were done.
Yeah, for the evening. I literally said as I put him down there that there was going to be a surprise for next session.
I still don't know what it is, so I didn't look at it.
I mean, you saw that it was a snail. That's what it is. All right. And on that note, I'm calling it this evening. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate you.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. John Boquito, for liking. Thank you, James Moss, for liking. And I will catch you all. Ooh, did I get more to just not tell me? No, that's just whatever. All right, I'll see y'all later.